I'm actually this type of person. I ask God not to change my heart in all of this. As of right now, just during Easter, my daughter, I had her for Easter because the other one aged out. And she was like, "Hey, Dad, we went to church and everything." And she was like, "My mom's having a dinner at her house. Can I go?" I was like, "Of course you can." Called a friend. I was talking to them. They're like, "You let your daughter go even after your ex did all that to you?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." They're like, "Why would you let her go?" I'm like, "Well, had my ex not done this, would I have let her gone anyway?" Yes. So I do whatever I would have done had my ex not done what they've done. And that's the way I parent and still parent. But I am not the same person that I was. I would love to pick up babies and spin them around and be loving and whatever. But because of the false allegations, I don't even want to even go there. I won't pick up another person's baby or anything else. And so it does change you. I wish it wouldn't have because of how much I love children. And I hope that when I have, more grandchildren or anything else, that it doesn't affect the way that I act towards them. But it does. You are not the same person when you go through this. You can't possibly be because you have to almost, it's almost like a samurai sword. When you put a piece of metal in a fire, that's you before parental alienation. And it's beating those impurities out of you, the poor me, poor this, poor that. At the end of this, you're not going to feel sorry for yourself. You're going to want to change the system. And the sad part is family courts is the one that are breeding the advocates. You've never heard someone come out of court like, "Wow, the judge really applied the law on that one." You never hear that. Why is it? They're breeding advocates at a rate that they're not even understanding. And this is where the tipping point is. Now the advocates are more than the family courts and they understand the wrongs that have been done and they're about to right those wrongs. I think if you go to my website, sign up as an advocate, robertgarza.us, you can turn your pain into purpose. I've already amended the bills for every state. Pick a bill that you want that would have helped you. If you had false allegations, use time taken, time back. If you had 3 strikes for interference with child custody, get that one passed. You don't have to change all of them. Just pick one that would have helped you 90% of the time. That will turn your pain into purpose because when you can change the law in your state and you give it to this state senator or this house rep and you go testify and you tell the legislators what happened to you because the judge didn't follow the laws in your case, or they could have, or this bill could have helped you because of this. It turns all of that hurt and pain into a purpose that I can only tell you it's going to change you. And it's going to change you for the better. I definitely think that I am a different person than I was. I can't even recognize the person that I was before because I've changed so much. And it's not appearance, it's not demeanor or anything else because I've always been calm. But you realize that there's nothing that you can go through that can hurt you anymore after going through parental alienation. There's nothing that you fear. Nobody can do anything. Yeah, it really changes you for a good, better version of you, I guess. But you never still should have had to go through that. So what these bills are meant to do is stop alienation before it starts. You have all these professionals at this conference talking about putting it in the DSM and everything, and I think it does belong there. But at that point, it's too late. You want to stop it before it starts, and the time taken, time back stops the allegations, so you can't separate the child, and if they do, they give that time back to repair that parental bond, and the 3 strikes law puts that child back in your life literally within a week. And it doesn't give the alienator time to split that child. And with those 2 in place, and with 50-50, all the other bills won't be needed. Those 3 bills will solve a lot of these issues that are going on in family court by themselves, and they're beautiful bills.